Grand Prairie ground 8825 Alpha at Aviator with Yankee, ready for taxi VFR southbound.
Number 8825 Alpha, Grand Prairie ground, runway 18, taxi out.
Very good over there. All right, couple instrument checks here.
Grand Prairie Tower 8825 Alpha, holding short of 18, ready for takeoff.
Cessna 8825 Alpha, Grand Prairie Tower, runway 18, clear for takeoff, south departure.
Clear for takeoff 18, 8825 Alpha. Okay. Okay, so we got a crosswind going that way.
Yeah, just a little left aileron.
Watching for 55.
Airspeed alive.
Almost.
All right.
Ready?
Gently rotate.
Yeah, I haven't flown in like a week.
Yeah, I know, it's been a little bit.
I know. I just couldn't get on the schedule. It was difficult. 1,900 almost. I did get Sporty's ground school though.
Good.
So I got 2 modules done. 210, 2,500 feet.
Yep.
Trying to stay coordinated and in the green arc. Your control.
Tell me about it turns around a point.
Turn around a point. I want to pick like a cross reference, like an X, and then I want to enter on that downwind.
Yes.
So I have to turn around and go 0, or 360, whatever. And so I do...
You're adjusting your bank angle for ground speed. So the faster your ground speed, the more bank you need to maintain the same distance around a point. So when you're on the downwind and you're starting to maneuver, are you going to have more of a bank or less of a bank?
Since we're going with the wind, I have less bank.
Well, I just said that you have more bank when you're with the wind.
Oh, you did?
Did someone shove a vacuum up your nose and suck out your last lonely brain cell?
So you need more bank when you're with the wind because you have a faster ground speed, right?
I'm trying to remember the diagram on Sporty's.
So right about here, we just entered the maneuver going downwind. The wind's coming from the south. Sorry for the confusion.
Okay.
So now we have a little bit more bank right here, about 25 degrees, because the wind is pushing us away from the point on the ground, right?
Yeah, because we're going that way.
So just about 25 degrees of bank here. This is the point where we have the most bank.
Most bank.
Because the wind's pushing us away. And we want to maintain about the same distance from that point. So now, right about this point, we still keep it in, but we're rolling into the wind now. So we're gently bringing the bank out to about 10 to 15 degrees. We just want to have a little bit less bank right now because the wind is into us. We're going to be moving slower over the ground.
Yeah.
So I'm about 15 degrees of bank here, not much, because the wind's, I don't need as much bank because I'm going slower over the ground. And then at this point right here is when I'm about to have the very least amount of bank, because the wind is directly pushing me into that plot right there, and in our spot, that little gravel spot.
Yeah.
So right here, I'm only at like 10 degrees of bank. The wind is doing a lot of the work for me. I don't need as much bank, right?
Yep.
And now I'm about to enter back into the downwind. So is my bank going to increase or decrease?
Increase.
Yep, because I'm going to have a faster ground speed.
Yep.
So that's what we're about to do right now. We're about to start bringing our bank in a little bit more.
It's about 25.
Yep. All right, now you take it over from right here.
Controls.
You got them.
Yeah, 20 degrees.
Watch your altitude, too. Try to maintain a 1.6.
Okay.
So you're getting closer right now or further?
About the same.
Now let's keep it right about here. Now you're starting to roll your bank out because you're coming into the wind. So roll it out to about 15 degrees. Watch your altitude. Bring it up a little bit.
Okay.
You're getting a little closer, so let's roll that bank out a little bit. Just 10 degrees here. So now you're rolling in directly into the wind, / the wind is pushing you to the point. So you have the least bank here or most bank?
Most.
Why? The wind's pushing you into your point. You have the least bank.
Oh, least.
The wind is coming from the south. It's pushing us towards that point.
What is going on in your head?
Okay, least bank here.
We don't need to go level, but we need the least bank. So right about there.
Yeah.
And watch your descent and watch your bank. Just right about there. Now you're about to roll into the downwind. your ground speed's going to increase. So what are you doing with your bank?
Most banks.
Yeah.
0.5.
Because you have a very fast ground speed. The wind's about to push you really far away from the point.
Yeah.
So you're just about 20 right here. It's not super windy. When it's windier, you have to make bigger bank adjustments.
Yeah.
But you're only varying from about 10 to 20 degrees of bank. So right here, just no more than 20. You can feel the wind pushing you a little bit away from it.
Yeah.
Now you're rolling into the wind, so you're only about 15 or so right here. So roll it out gently. This looks pretty good. Now you're rolling. What bank should you have right here?
About 15
Yep.
and then to 25.
Well, right here you need about 10.
10 here.
The wind is pushing you into it, so you need to really lay off the bank. Just 10 degrees here. 10 to 15 right here. You can make a little adjustment if you feel like you're getting far away.
Yeah.
Does it make sense right now?
Yeah.
All right.
I just kind of want my strut to be the same.
Yeah, pretty much. Now right here, what are you doing?
More bank.
Yeah, just about 20 degrees right here. Don't get too close, just about 20. You just want to maintain the same distance from a point on the ground, and you're doing that pretty good right here.
Yeah.
Okay, you can roll out on this heading. Now we need to find a road on the ground to do S-turns across. We haven't done S-turns, right?
No.
Okay, I'll take controls. I'll find a road for us.
We do that one.
The road needs to be going this way, and we got a road right here. So,
Okay. Oh, yeah, it has to be perpendicular to the wind.
Yep. So that's what we're about to do right now. Basically, 2 90-degree turns around a road on the ground.
This one?
Yep, so we're going to be about a 20-degree bank right here because the wind is pushing us away. So we just need about 20 degrees of bank, maybe 25. We have a steeper bank right here because the wind is pushing us away.
Yeah.
And then as we roll into the wind, we only need about 15 degrees of bank. We were just making S-turns across a road. And now we're adjusting. We're rolling out slightly our bank, just about 15 degrees here. We should be facing south right when we finish the turn. And look at that. Look at our heading indicator. We are. So now we're going back to the right. We need a lighter bank here because we're into the wind right now, right?
Yep.
So just about 15 degrees of bank here. And now when we get halfway through, we're going to be cranking in the bank again. So right about now is when we start cranking in the bank a little more, about 20 degrees here. Because now we're downwind. We need to maintain the same distance from a road. Make sense?
Yep.
So you take over right here. We're entering this maneuver on the downwind. We're going to go back this way. So you're about to make your first turn. Is it going to be a steeper or a lighter bank? Steeper. Watch your bank, just 30. Pitch up, don't descend. So just 30-degree bank here. Now you're rolling out slowly, about 15 degrees here. Because now the wind, you're coming into the wind, you don't need as much bank. So roll it out to about 15 degrees, 20 degrees.
Good.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
We're about to do another one to the left.
Yeah,
That bank.
I got it. That's turn.
About 15 to 20 here. Keep your bank in. You can adjust constantly. If you feel like you're not banking enough, then you can change it a little bit.
Yeah.
But right about now is when you start bringing in the bank, because now we're heading into the downwind. See how we're going faster over the ground now?
Yeah.
And we're going to do one more to the right. But keep it coming in. You should be facing north at the end of this one. And look at that. You're coming up right on north, and now you're turning to the right across the road again. 30 degrees of bank here. Watch your altitude. So are you steepest right here or lightest?
Steep.
Yeah.
Because the wind's pushing me.
He's learning.
And now what are you about to be rolling into?
Got a 15.
Yep, lighter bank. All right, set us up for slow flight.
Okay. So flight, take the power out.
Carb heat first.
Carb heat first. Carb heat's out. Power's down to 15. And do not descend.
Don't descend. But don't climb either.
3.7 right now. And flaps down to 10. And then
Now what?
flaps to 20.
Yep. Now maintain 55 knots.
And then go full flaps.
Yep. What do you need to do now, though?
Add power.
Yep.
And right rudder.
Watch your airspeed.
55 knots. 55.
Carb heat in now. All right, what do you notice with your instruments right now?
They're pretty stable.
What do you... Yeah, pretty good.
Between 3,500 and 600.
Yep, that's fine.
1A. We're about even on BSI, and the turn coordinator is in the middle. So we're going south at 55 knots.
Yep, go ahead and turn standard rate to the right.
To west?
Yeah, north.
North. Okay.
What's the standard rate turn?
About 10.
Yep, 10, 12 degrees, no more than that. Loosen up a little. You're doing good. Good. Once you get back up to 3,500, go ahead and set up for a power off stall. Off. 3,000 is your hard deck. So you're going to establish what?
3,500 and then...
You're going to establish what to start?
65 knots.
Yep, so how do you do that?
I pitch down once I get to 3.5.
Yep, so you want to have a... You want to come in for a descent, because it's a stall-on approach.
And I already
So
have my flaps down.
let's get us configured for a descent with the car beat and the power.
Car beat goes out.
Yep. What are you powering back to?
Power back to 18.
Yep. And start a descent. You're pitching for about 65, 70 miles per knots.
Power up.
Now slowly induce the stall. Remember your correction here. Coordination.
Stay coordinated, pulling the yoke back. At the stall.
Alright, well, as soon as it stalls, you get that note. There it is.
Car beat in.
Yep. Flaps.
Flaps to 20.
Keep building up airspeed. Now you're climbing out.
Flaps.
Slowly retract them. You barely made it. 3,000 was your hard deck. You got down to about 3,040. Just keep climbing up now. Pretty good. Getting better for sure.
Yeah. I felt more confident on that one.
Yeah, that was a lot better. Now we're going to do a power on stall. So,
Okay. That one's a little bit easier.
what? The procedure, how does that start?
We get back down to 55 knots and
Yep.
then we go full power.
Is it clean configuration or dirty?
No flaps.
Yep, exactly. So, maintain 3,700. As soon as we get to 55, what are you doing?
We're going to pitch down.
Pitch down for a power on stall?
Pitch up. Pitch up and go full power.
You know, and I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna.
Car beat in as well.
And carb. I got to remember the carb. Car beat in.
Slowly apply full power. Get that nose up. And you can bring the power back like a quarter of an inch so we're not at full power, because this thing, the stall is really easy. You already got the car beat in, so there you go. Nose it over. That's the correction. Now pitch down just a little bit, then climb out. You don't want to build up too much airspeed. Now you're just climbing out.
Get back on 180.
Yeah, just level off at 3.5. See how you're climbing right now?
Yeah, I just see a lot of earth. I guess I'm too high again.
You might be too high. I mean, yeah, look at me.
Yeah.
You're like 4 inches above me. Move your foot. Let's do a steep turn to the left.
To the left. Which heading?
I mean, you're on a steep turn heading.
360?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the dot.
Yeah, 45-degree bank. All right, now add power and swipe the trim up. Look how much earth you're seeing. So get the nose up because you're low.
3.5.
You're almost there.
Almost.
Don't forget to adjust when you roll out.
Yep. At 120.
Yeah, right
Or
there.
020.
Roll out. Now adjust your trim so you don't balloon up like you're doing right now. You're good. You stay within 100 feet, but you need to
I did balloon though.
You need to remember that's coming.
Yeah, the balloon.
So get back down and then take some power out now that you're normal. So you add a little power and trim, right, to help you.
Yeah.
But you got to take it out when you get out of the steep turn.
Yep.
So let's get the nose down.
Same thing, to the right.
Yep.
Checking for traffic. 45 degrees. Add power. Swipe down.
Add a little power. 45 degrees of bank. Watch that nose. You're descending. There you go. Pretty good.
Yep.
Keep that nose up. Don't descend. Get out of the way, birds. You're descending here. You got to get the nose up.
Birds.
Big giant bird.
And roll out.
Yep. And don't balloon. Keep it down. Keep it down. And just level off. All right. Let's turn back to the left, to the south. That was pretty good.
Damn.
I'll get it. I got controls. All right, you got them.
My controls.
You got them. I mean, we're not doing another steep turn. It's too bumpy right now.
Whoa.
What was that? A
I
bird?
don't know what that was. It was a flash of light.
Freaking bumpy as crap right now, dude.
Okay.
All right, so now what we're going to do, engine just failed.
Pitch up for 65.
The which field?
Where's the wind's coming?
It doesn't matter. It's not that windy today, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to the north. Okay, see the green rectangle?
Yeah, that green rectangle?
Just along that one.
Just in front of it?
Yeah.
So you're landing to the north, right?
Yeah.
So just keep making circles. We're flying around it.
It just won't go down.
Well, do this, bro. You know how to use trim?
Checklist. So we check the mixture, check the throttle, we check the carb, we check both mags.
Yep. Make sure it's on both down there.
Make sure the fuel selector's on both.
The carb heat in. Okay, so now we have not got the engine back. What do we do next?
Squawk 7700.
Yep.
Boop.
And then what do we contact?
We contact our...
Turning. Keep turning.
Do we contact tower?
No, emergency frequency 121.5.
121.5.
And we say what?
South of Venus, 2 miles or whatever.
Yeah, 2 miles south of Venus, 2 souls on board,
souls on
engine
board.
failure, mayday, 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 going down. Now we run the landing checklist without power, so get that out.
ABCD.
Yep.
Airspeed 65. Best place to land. Configure, we did that, and we squawked. Proceed to force landing. We did everything.
And then we cut the power, cut the mixture.
Yep. So we would make it.
Yep. You think so?
I think so.
All right.
I'll go maybe above that green thing.
Go ahead and go full power. Get out of here.
Full power.
Carb heat in.
And full power right rudder.
Pretty good. Yep. Now let's climb up and go back to Grand Prairie.
Okay, climbing up.
2.15, altimeter 2998, visual.
2998.
Advise you have information.
Zulu. Grand Prairie Tower 8825 Alpha, South tip of JUL with Zulu. Inbound full stop.
It's really not that hot if you have both windows down.
It's still hot.
That's a clean burning hell, I tell you what.
Got flaps in at 20, good. Power's fine where it's at.
1,000 feet.
So now we're turning final. So flaps full now. Alright, power's a little high, so take some power out. We're a little fast. So we're having a crosswind landing here, so we have to have left aileron and then right rudder to swing us in. Now pull the power to idle, gently begin to flare. Keep that nose up. Don't pull too hard, just keep it up gently, keep it up. Alright, we just ballooned a little bit, so just...
Number 8825 Alpha, taxi, have a good night.
8825 Alpha, have a good day.
Alright, so we're going to get clear of the runway, and then we're going to run that flow I showed you. Got to add a little more power in a turn. Now, pretty much right here, we're straight, so just straighten them out and just move straight forward.
Get the key out. Brake.